with an interesting subject of discussion. And the discussion today is, how do thoughts come into our mind? How do thoughts come into our mind? With this interesting discussion, let me welcome you to the call. Sip Atmanand, Sip Sachiv, Sip Viresh, and Aham Sip. Sip Alak, Anand, Anil, Chotwani, Sip Ashwin, Atman Revati, Atmatray, Bhavani, Sip Bliko, Blitz, Chidanand, and Gigi. Sip Saujanya, Sip Kanika, Kamal, and Krishna. Sip Lakshmi, Mohan, Pix, and Pooja. Sip Rajanand, Premchandji, Rajkumar, and Rutanu. Sip Prakash, Sadanand, Sagai, and Samatma. Sip Sarlanand, Siji, Harshal, Siri, Sita, and Siva. Soham, Sukrishni, Yesha, and Yogini. That gives us a good call, interesting call. Om Namah Shivaya. Let us start. Come on. We have got administrator. We have got starting, I think, Atmanand, Sachiv, and Viresh. Then we have Shivoham, Krishna, and Bliss. 6 people on the line. Let us start. I hope it's clear. I'm just settling down in this place. I hope my audio video is clear. Yes, start.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
So I think the question is not framed correctly, according to me, because it should be how does a thought arise? Because the thought arises in the mind state as well as in the conscious state. That's what I have learned from you. And what is a thought also, I think we have discussed it last year, where I think you mentioned that it is an impulse, an expression of a emotional expression from our consciousness.
Yes, emotional impression in our consciousness. Yes.
Yeah, so that's how a thought arises.
Okay, but today I think you have not understood the question. We are asking, how do thoughts come into our mind? So are you talking about the technical? The thoughts can't come into the mind. Is that because there's no mind? Are you getting there, or what are you trying to tell me?
No. So we said that thought comes from the impression stored in our consciousness, right? That's my understanding.
Okay, good. Excellent. I don't know what you are saying, but let me try to interpret what you are saying. Okay. So I don't, because you're coming from a new space. I'm just trying to interpret. You're saying, Atman, be with me. You're saying a thought is an impulse, which is an expression of the emotional impression in our consciousness. If my memory is right, this is the definition. So you're saying that thoughts are impulses. So thoughts are impulses. Where do thoughts come from? They are impressions. Thought is an impulse, which is an expression of the emotional impression in our consciousness. So what you're telling me by what you have spoken now, you're telling me the thoughts are coming from our consciousness.
Yeah, from the impressions in our consciousness. Correct.
No doubt your answer is correct. But I'm
also,
asking you, is that the only what you're catching on is the definition of a thought? But today the subject is a larger subject, and I'm not getting into a technical aspect. I'm asking for you, where do your thoughts come from, Atmanand? You at this point of time, you have a mind or you don't have a mind?
I have a mind.
Good. I don't have a mind. I'm mindless guy. So when you have
what I've learned from you is, irrespective of whether we are in mind state or you're in no mind state, thoughts will come for both, right?
Exactly. Thoughts will come, correct?
Yes.
I'm asking from where?
So whatever this impressions is what in Sanskrit also they call it as vasana, or the previous karma impressions, right? That
now you're telling two other things. Now vasana and karma is not impression, what I'm saying. My definition is a different definition.
Then I learned from the call today.
Okay, but what you're saying is correct in terms of what is a thought. And just before you get confused, be clear. What you are 100% right is, what is a thought? A thought is an impulse, no doubt, which is an expression of what? Emotional impression in our consciousness. So really, I'm asking you, if based on your question, I'm trying to ask you, what are the various emotional impressions in our consciousness, which damn it causes this damn thought to come out? Now, are you with me? Or no, have I confused you or have I clarified you?
No, I'll hear from others and come back.
Okay. Till you go, just think of this. You have defined the thought or thought definition correctly, but there are many thoughts which are expressions, which are impulses, which are expressions of emotional impression in our consciousness. My question is to you, what are the ways of having these impressions in our consciousness, which becomes expressions, which become impulses of thoughts? That is the question we are trying to get at. With that, we have Sachiv, Viresh, Shivoham, Krishna. Bless Meenakshi, Partha,
Shiv,
Siva. Good. Come on.
Shiv,
Interesting.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivohams.
Guruji, as my learning goes, moment we lose our consciousness, we lose the Satchit Anand, we are into thought mode.
Very good answer. Very good answer. My question is, why do you lose your consciousness? Why do you come to thought mode? Why do you do all this? Why are you doing all these things, mister?
Because we have now realized that we are not this body, we are not this mind, we are not this, we are an enlightened ego, we are a divine soul. So if you are
So
in
I'm asking you,
that realization all the time that you're in divine soul, then thoughts would automatically fade basically with time. You become the observer and you become still.
so will you
As you
do you have
become
thoughts?
still, hmm, hmm,
Wait.
hmm, hmm.
Do you have thoughts or you don't have thoughts today?
I have no thought right now. At the moment, no thought. In fact, when
In
I
the last
woke up
one, in the last 24 hours, have you had thoughts?
yes, when I woke up in the morning at 4, I started to meditate. I had thought for a couple of minutes. As I started to observe, it vanished.
Throughout in the last 24 hours, how many thoughts have you had?
I may have 10 thoughts or 5 thoughts. I don't know. Maybe.
If you have had 10 thoughts, then you are better than Buddha.
I don't know, ma'am. I'm not counting the thoughts, but no
No,
thoughts
no.
actually.
You
I am
must
not.
you must have had hundreds of thoughts.
Maybe,
Hundreds.
maybe. I have not counted that, but not many thoughts because not my mind
Doesn't
is.
matter.
Hmm, hmm,
Doesn't matter. The question is not about how many thoughts. That's not the
hmm,
question.
hmm, hmm.
The question is where are these thoughts coming from?
Right. Thought is coming because of ignorance. We are in mind state. Simple.
But
Moment
there
we are
are
in mind
thoughts.
state, thoughts will start.
What about good and positive thoughts? Where are they coming from?
No, both thoughts will only come once. See, there is nothing positive and negative. By the way, everything is positive only because we are SIP. So there is nothing called negative. All thoughts are only generation of our bundle of thoughts are coming because of mind state. If we are in mind state, the thoughts will come.
Mind state does not create thoughts. The thoughts create the mind state. When a bundle of toxic thoughts get together, it becomes the mind.
Hmm,
Where is the question? Where is the mind? There's no mind. Mind is
hmm,
only a bundle of toxic thoughts.
hmm, hmm.
So when you get a thought, "Arey yaar, what to do? My daughter did like this, Zoom call, what I will talk today, what happened,
Because
what's happening."
you're not letting it go because you're not going with the flow. If you go with the flow, automatically thoughts will stop because you know nothing can be controlled by you. It's all Prabhu Leela what is happening. It's out of
Again,
you.
I'm asking you, where are
Hmm.
thoughts coming from?
Thoughts are coming from mind only because mind is making you think.
Uh,
Because you
Interesting. That's why this
moment you start thinking,
this Zoom call is to create confusion so that we can reach conclusion.
this basically mind is a bastard. This is very clear. It's the rascal which gets us into thought.
Okay, good.
And
We have got
moments we start watching it, it automatically stops.
in cricket there are two type of players who go out.
Hmm.
One type of player who's clean bowled or caught. Then there's another player like Atmanand, who they call such a player retired hurt.
Mhm.
Retired hurt means he's not bowled, he's not out. He's sitting in the pavilion to come back at the right time. So I'm putting you also in the same. You also retired hurt. Two, two, two players
Okay.
are in retired hurt mode. So we are going on to Viresh now. Two players are back in the pavilion without being bowled or without having hitting sixer. विरेश जी आपका क्या कहना है?
हाँ, प्रणाम प्रभु जी।
प्रणाम प्रणाम।
विचारों को मस्तिष्क में आने के दो बड़े सोर्स हैं मेरे विचार से। पहला है तो संसार में हमारे आसपास कोई भी घटना घटित होती है वो इंद्रियों के माध्यम से हमारे मस्तिष्क में आती है ना। हमने कोई चीज देखी सुनी, कोई चीज स्पर्श कर ली, हाथ जल गया, तो उससे मस्तिष्क में आता इम्पल्स है और उससे विचार बनता है ना।
एक्सीलेंट, सही, बिल्कुल सही जवाब। आगे बढ़िए।
अच्छा, दूसरा जो सबसे कारण है एक सोर्स कि वो पुरानी जो याददाश्त है, मेमोरी, उससे आते हैं। कभी किसी ने हमारे साथ कुछ कहा था, किया था, कुछ गाली दे दी थी या प्रेम किया था, उससे भी विचार आते हैं। जैसे लोग कहते हैं ना, ध्यान में विचार आते हैं। ध्यान में हम आंखें बंद किए हैं, कुछ देख सुन नहीं रहे, लेकिन मेमोरी से विचार आ रहे हैं, है ना। वो हमारे, मेरे विचार से दो हमें मालूम है। बाकी प्रभु जी आप ही बताएंगे कौन कौन से और सोर्स हो सकते हैं।
हम तो आपको पहला नमस्कार करते हैं पहले जवाब के लिए, और हम आपको दूसरा नमस्कार करते हैं दूसरे जवाब के लिए। तो
अरे
दो
प्रभु जी,
नमस्कार, डबल नमस्कार आपको।
ने कृपा बनाए रखे प्रभु जी, बस ऐसे ही हम भी आगे बढ़ते रहे आपके पीछे
आप
पीछे।
आप स्वयं प्रभु जी है, हम की हमारी कृपा, आप स्वयं प्रभु जी है, हम क्या कृपा करेंगे। सही,
जी
बिल्कुल सही जवाब दिया। यू आर कंप्लीटली इन कॉन्शियसनेस। बिल्कुल 100% आपने दो सोर्स दिए, उससे भी ज्यादा सोर्स है, वो दो ही सोर्स नहीं है। लेकिन आपने जो कहा, आई एम काउंटिंग इन इंग्लिश टू मेजर सोर्सेस। वन, द सोर्स ऑफ thoughts from this world through our senses. Through our five senses, we are getting thoughts. And second, thoughts that are coming from memory. So there are two. Bliss, you understand? I have translated for you, Bliss. Two reasons for thoughts Viresh has told. Let us hear Shivoham and Krishna. Thank you, Viresh
जैसे
ji.
पॉप कांड बनते ना मॉल में, रख देते हैं मक्के के दाने और उछलते हैं, वैसे थॉट्स भी जो मेमोरी से उछल के आ जाते हैं, है ना।
बिल्कुल,
तो
बिल्कुल।
बाकी तो
और भी है। थैंक यू, दो सही आपने कहा, और भी देखते हैं शिवोहम और कृष्णा क्या कहते हैं।
जी जी।
शिवोहम, शिवोहम।
Sure, Sarji.
यस सर।
Sarji, first of all, there is no mind.
Ah, very good. Then,
Secondly, the
if
mind,
thought, if mind is not there, then where thoughts are coming from?
Sarji, the mind is a warehouse of thoughts.
Warehouse.
Yes, sir.
Where is the warehouse? In which Nagar? Indira Nagar or Viveka Nagar? Which Nagar?
Sarji, it's a warehouse where we keep all the full bundle of thoughts over there.
Wait. Just now you are contradicting yourself. First you told there is no mind. Am I right?
Yes, Sarji, but
After 2 minutes,
we think that
you're
we have
telling
a
the mind
mind.
is warehouse. No, wait. Have I heard right or have I heard wrong? I'm having tea. I'm not having whiskey.
No,
Wait.
no, Sarji.
You first you told there is no mind. Did I hear right or did I hear wrong?
100% right.
Then you told the mind is warehouse of thoughts. Now I'm confused. You have confused me now.
Sarji, our senses make us experience our past, make us experience our past, and the minds
Oh.
are thoughts are created
My dear
from our
Shivoham.
from our senses. We experience our past.
Okay. Admitted my
So we get
audio
thought
video is correct. I am not able to hear
over
Ashok
there.
very clearly. Is my audio video okay? Is my
All
audio
good,
video
eh?
okay? Not okay? Okay.
All good.
Shivoham, I'm not able to hear Shivoham voice is getting cut. Yes, Shivoham, bolo.
Sarji,
You want to be retired? You
from
want to come
our,
back from the pavilion after some time?
no, Sarji, I will bat no and then go to the pavilion.
Tell me, please tell me bat properly. Tell me clearly. See, in cricket, wait. In cricket, you have to hit the ball with a bat, not with your leg. Don't kick the ball
Right,
with your
Sarji.
leg. You will be LBW.
That is
Now give a right answer.
that, Sarji, from our past experiences, our senses create thoughts.
Ashok, are you having something to drink? From our past experiences, how can the senses create thoughts? What is this, Ashok? Shivoham.
Old experiences with the help of the senses we create thoughts.
No, from the past, memory will create thought. You don't need senses for that. You just need your mind, which you say does not exist.
Mind does not exist. Correct.
But then mind is a warehouse, you told.
It's our imaginary process. We imagine.
Now I'm asking you, if you're batting, I'm asking you for one more time. How do thoughts come into our mind? You have answer?
Overthinking.
What about underthinking? Overthinking, okay. Why? What is the cause of overthinking? So, retired hut. Come back with
You're
along with
thinking
Sachin
of the
and
past
Atmanand.
and the future.
No. The bowling is too fast for you. Your ball is the pace of the ball is too much. You come back when the spin bowlers come. Krishna, you come back when the spin bowlers are there. Krishna.
Maybe I'll wear a helmet and
Okay, come on, Krishna.
Yes, sir, Krishnoham. Sir,
Krishna.
I agree with Atmananji. It is definitely an impulse. So your question is, how did the impressions are created? How are the emotional impressions? What is the source? So first I would say karma, and the
Good.
second is
Good
definitely
answer.
the
Uh, good answer number 3, right? We have 2 answers already on the board.
yeah.
So
So of
karma,
course, yeah. So
karma is a
karma,
very important thing because karma creates thoughts. Continue.
yeah. And I
Mm.
also would like to add one
Mm.
thought is not mind. Your question is, how do thoughts come into the mind? So the real answer is one thought leads to the next thought, to the next thought, to the next thought, then mind is created. So the real answer is a thought. Thought is the source of thought. And then the inputs,
Thought is the source of mind.
thought is a source, but one thought does not make a mind. So it should be a
That
bundle
is
of
that
thoughts,
is
no?
that is good answer number 4.
And
Good,
the
good
other,
answer. Wait. Good answer number. What is your answer number 3? Thought comes from karma. And
yeah.
answer number 4, thought comes from thought. Good answer. Continue.
Yeah, so that bundle of thoughts make a mind. Otherwise, there is
We are
no
not.
mind.
No.
Yeah.
That is
So
not. That is the correct.
other inputs are, as Videshji said, of course, the inputs from our sense organs, then memory, of course, then everything what we do, our greed, our need, our possessions, our pleasure, our attachment, all makes us think, and so the thoughts
Wait.
are generated.
Wait. That is good answer number 5. But what is that?
Impulse. We are
No.
thinking about
No.
because our mind, because our wrong identity,
No.
we are
You
thinking.
gave. You gave strawberries, but you're not calling it strawberries. You're telling this is some berries.
So
You
my
gave
understanding is, if you
You
are
gave the
not
right answer. Wait.
yeah,
You gave the right answer number 5, but I asked you what is that? What did you say? Thoughts come from what did you say?
from sense organs, inputs from sense organs, from
Then you give
memory,
one more answer.
yeah, from our attachment, our possessions, our pleasure, our greed, our need. Even the need is also thoughts. What will I eat tomorrow? What will I? So money, everything,
You
whatever
said
we are
you said
worried.
you said something else. You said it comes from our greed, our fears. You said
Name it
this
ignorance, negativity,
this is called emotions.
desires.
Emotions. These are called
Oh, yeah.
emotions. So you gave answer number 5, only that word. You didn't tell the word, but you gave the strawberry. I only gave the name.
Yeah,
So
but
you
it
have
is, I am continuing from where Atmanand left it, because
Virej.
he said it is emotional impression. Now, what is the source of that emotional impression?
Emotion.
Yeah,
The source of emotional impression is
emotion.
emotion. Because only when you have emotion, then you can have impression. If there's no emotion, how can you have impression?
Yes.
And the emotions can be anything. It can be love thought. It can be hate thought. It can be charity thought. It can be fear thought.
So may I ask you, emotion is also a thought only, basically
No,
energy. Okay.
no. Emotion is the raw material of the thought factory.
Yeah.
Emotions are
Energy, emotions,
energy
you said,
in
yes,
motion.
yes.
Yeah. So don't see, and one more thing, we have got our own definitions.
Yeah,
Don't go
yeah,
to
yeah.
Google. You ask Google what is emotion, Google will tell you Google
Yeah.
is emotion is
So
thought is
according to
emotion.
you, sir, according to you, the flow is emotion brings thoughts brings feelings, and feelings brings actions.
Correct. And mind comes from?
Mind comes from thoughts.
Mind comes from?
Thoughts make mind.
No.
Mind does not come, no, it just appears when there is bundle of thoughts.
When mind appears when?
When there is a bundle of thoughts.
No. When?
Emotion, I don't know.
No.
But emotion
No.
precedes thought, right?
Mind
Mind
appears
appears
when
in your ignorance when there is a bundle of thoughts.
No,
When there is no when your intellect
no,
is not
no,
active.
no. Mind
Mind
appears.
comes when there is no consciousness.
No. Mind comes when there is a bundle of toxic thoughts.
Okay, right.
आपने toxic बोल गया.
Yeah,
If
because
you have a bundle,
I thought why I did not use the word toxic was my understanding is the gate of intellect. If there is only one or two thoughts, we don't call it a mind. So it passes on to consciousness. You said
and
like,
it is a bundle.
so that
See,
part
the
is
problem.
avoided.
Yeah, many people today. Somebody was telling me I can have lot of thoughts. I
Yeah.
have lot of thoughts, but very positive thoughts. Oh, I have lot of thoughts, very good thoughts. I want to do this. I want to do that. Oh, very good. But there's no mind. You have a lot
Yeah.
of thoughts. They may be, you may create some kind of a positive anxiety, which is called excitement, but it's not
Yeah.
mind.
So, sir, should we add the word, if we say a bundle of thoughts, bombarding us with thoughts, then definitely it will be toxic only, no?
No, suppose you have beautiful thoughts. Prabhu, Krishna, Rama, Devi, Prabhala, da, 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 da.
Sir, but that you said it will flow like snowflakes. It will not bombard you. It will not push you down.
Then you lose consciousness in that thought, but it's still not mind.
Okay.
You will lose
So we have to
consciousness.
use
You will
thoughts.
not be able to use your intellect. When that excitement comes,
Yes.
intellect cannot be used. Consciousness will not be there. But it's not mind, because mind is misery, ignorance, negativity, desire. Bundle of toxic thoughts. Stick to it.
Okay. Thank you,
5
sir.
answers on the board. Thank you. Meenakshi, 5 hours on the board. Meenakshi.
Shivoham, sir. Yeah.
Shivoham.
So, sir,
Yes.
I just wanted to say karma. Very first reason for our existence is mind and ego, the karma basically. To exist in this world, from where the thoughts are coming, from where the emotion is coming, the world. So why we are in the world is because of karma, unsettled karma. So karma is the very first reason for the
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
Then
say the karma, and secondly the senses of this.
ये तो हो
I
गया.
had to answer. I had to
ये
answer.
तो मतलब इसका ये तो बैटिंग हो गया. और कोई है तो बोलो. We have got 5. We have got on the scoreboard. We have 5 names on the scoreboard. The first name on the scoreboard was senses. The second on the scoreboard was memories. The third on the scoreboard was karma. The fourth on the scoreboard was thought.
Emotion.
Thought creates thought. And the fifth on the scoreboard was emotions. So we have got five players are on the scoreboard. What creates thoughts? Senses, memory, karma, thoughts, emotions. What else?
There are so many, or like we have to find more, or
I don't know. How I know?
okay.
Have I given any answer? I have not given any answer. I'm only a postman here. I'm only passing the parcel.
Okay,
But there are
I'll
more.
try more.
I know one or two more. I know one or two more. Where, see, if you want to know how do thoughts come into your mind, just think.
Yeah, I
Just
am
think.
thinking from beginning of the call. I'm thinking from where
But
the thoughts are
think
coming.
without the mind. Don't think with the mind, because the mind will not let you find. The
We
mind
have to
will
bring
not
in
let you
consciousness
find.
on this call.
Yes. So before I go to the next Partha, whenever I have a newcomer, I invite Dr. Saujanya.
Sir,
Are
one
you ready
I
to?
can try.
Yes, Meenakshi? Dr. Saujanya, administrator, when newcomers come, let's give them a chance first. Dr. Saujanya. Unmute. Please unmute Dr. Saujanya. Yes, welcome to the call.
Yes. Very good evening, Guruji.
Good evening.
Namaste. It's all about the thoughts, like something probably outside us, like a sound or maybe a smile, the outside reactions, and also like a written, like inside us, like probably memories, emotions, and feelings, and probably some bodily sensations, which kind of stimulates our thoughts. That leads to a thought process kind of a thing.
No, very good. You're a newcomer. For a newcomer, it's excellent. But as you kept saying, for example, you said feelings, you said
Yes,
bodily. So
emotions.
I
Huh.
I'm just giving that a title. I'm just giving that a title.
Huh.
This is called habits. Thoughts come from
Habits.
habits. For example, you have a habit of digging your nose. I have I have a habit of digging my nose. Then some thought comes, oh, this may create it may bleed, or people will laugh at me if I'm doing like this. But a habit, any kind of habit, what you said some feelings, some
Yes.
sensations, so
Emotions.
yeah. And the rest of the things you've already captured, right? So thoughts can come from, you said, the senses. All the
Yes.
senses you spoke about, the thoughts can come from senses, thought can come from memories, thought can come
Yes.
from karma. Because of your past karma, thoughts can come from thoughts can come from emotions, and thoughts can come, as what you said, from habits.
Yes.
Good. Nice to see you on the call. I see you're now started attending from last few days. So good to
Yes.
ask questions. Only when you ask questions, you will engage more. So please ask questions whenever you can.
Yes, Pankaj.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Dr.
Thank you for
Saujanya.
giving
Thank
me
you.
an
Thank you.
opportunity.
Thank you for joining us. I'm happy that you have joined us. Please continue coming on the call. Thank you, Partha. Thank you, Partha, for that pause. Partha.
Shivam. Namaste, Shivam.
Namaste, Partha.
Sir, I don't have anything new to add. Already Bijay sir mentioned the 2 points, asked 2 points, 5 senses and the memory. So whatever we are seeing, whatever feelings, whatever senses we are getting, our thoughts has created from there. Second is memory. Things already happened that can create thoughts now, and sometimes we are manufacturing the thought of future from our memory. So thoughts can be created present.
But you're not thinking. There are other sources also. There are, I can tell you, at least one more ting tong came just now. Like Dr. Saujanya was speaking, one ting tong came. Another ting tong is coming to my head. So there are still more sources. What are the sources? Let us think deeper.
Let me think, sir. He comes, I will
come back. Siva, Ashwin. Siva and Ashwin. Come on. See, Siva will tell us now. She's coming from Kailasa. She will tell us something. Yes, Siva?
Shivam Guruji. See, the first thing is because of senses only. Because it's seeing outside, so everything.
Yeah, that's already told. That's a yesterday's match.
Yes, but how does it become habit? Because we are seeing and it gets into our mind.
Wait. Habit, because suppose you have a habit. Suppose you have a habit of playing video games. So you just take up a video game and you play it. That habit can create a thought. That's a separate matter already on the board. What else? Tell me, Siva, do you have any other new thing?
And negative thought and positive thought. Positive
thought
can be
any
fear.
thought.
But negative thoughts only makes the mind. Because of negative thoughts only we create.
How do thoughts come?
Mind,
Okay. We are deleting into our mind because that's going somewhere else. We are asking today, how do thoughts come?
From the past experience, from our this thing outward seeing material things, all the 5 senses grasp everything, and it stores in our memory. That becomes a thought state definition, like impression. But whereas when we are in consciousness, we create only positive thoughts. That is not a bad thought in mind. That doesn't remain also positive thoughts.
So I'm asking you a question. So I'm asking you a question. Does consciousness also create thoughts?
No, consciousness, when we are in consciousness, the intellect the intellect is activated.
No.
So the
intellect is activated in consciousness, 100% right. I'm asking you, does consciousness also create thoughts?
Consciousness, as far as I know, it does not. Because it only, the thought is an impulse, as we said, the definition, it only leaves an impression in our consciousness.
Good, very good. But you're not yet thinking, how do thoughts come? Come back, come back, come back. Ashwin.
Okay.
One more person to the pavilion to coming back again. You're not out, not out. One more person. Many people in the pavilion today. Ashwin and Sachiv and Atman, all coming back from the pavilion. Sachiv and Atman.
Well, can you show?
Shivam, sir. Yes.
Well, I think up till this stage, a lot of, and as you summed it up, the senses, memories, karma, thoughts, and emotions.
Good.
I'm going to tell you from my perspective, and as it happens today, exactly that I was thinking about. How is my thoughts of past and everything coming through? So I just made a just wrote a statement after this discussion. There's a pool of thoughts stored in our ego, bank of thoughts, which ego is a bank of thoughts as well. And there are themes like emotions, as you mentioned, fear, etc. From past actions, and current activity, and also when you start thinking about future as well. So these thoughts are coming through this process. So there's a bank there. And however,
you are 100% right. And the answer, number 7, is thoughts come from the ego.
ego.
So the ego, it says I. Forget about it may be past, present, future. That's not the point. But the ego, what you said beautifully, very, very beautifully, the ego creates thoughts. Very beautiful.
And the main thing about this thing is, as you rightly said, there is no mind. You need to kill it. That means you have to start thinking about your thoughts in a similar way. They arise and pass away. Make sure you're passing it away.
That is the challenge of being in consciousness, using the intellect and dealing with the thought. But sometimes what we're doing in today's call, we are getting the source of thoughts. When we get the source of thoughts, we will be able to manage our thoughts and then manage the so-called mind, which actually doesn't exist, which appears to exist because toxic thoughts become bundles. And so, if we know the source, how do thoughts come, we will be able to deal with that. And you gave a beautiful answer, I think number 7, administrator, I'm not counting, but after habit, see, this call creates a lot of magic. I don't do anything. I'm just a moderator. Number 7. Good. Please continue capturing. We have another newcomer, Anusha. Anusha, if you'd like to ask a question, I told you we'll be giving priority to newcomers. So, Anusha, welcome to the call, and I'm happy to hear your question. Unmute, please unmute.
Shivoham, sir.
Sure, Anusha. Tell me.
Am I audible?
You're coming for the first time? Yes. First time you're joining.
Yes, first time I'm joining. So
Good.
I have a question. I don't have the answer for your question, but I have a question.
Yes, good. This Zoom call is for questions only, not for answers.
Yeah.
Please ask your question.
So I was also thinking, where does this thought coming from a few years back? So I got my answers like first thing is from the senses. If we shut down all the senses, we will go like in the coma state.
Good.
The first thing is thoughts are coming from the 5 senses, and for if there are 10 people in the room, everything is they are observing everything, anything happening in the room, they are observing those things from the 5 senses. But each individual have their own reactions to those anything happen in the room. Why that is happening is because of the karma, their past karma.
No, wait. You gave a very beautiful answer. Thoughts are also coming from people.
Yeah.
When you have added the 8th answer, and you're talking, I can't let it slip. So sometimes thoughts are coming not from you, but you see somebody and say, hey, what a fat person, yeah. Look at that ugly person. Look at that intelligent person. So thoughts also come from, although they are coming through your senses, coming through your senses, but thoughts can come from people. So I'm giving thank you, Anusha, for this. Continue your talk, what you're talking. But when Videsh ji told, thoughts comes from senses of the world. I looked at that from the world. The world is not moving. The world is quite static. The ocean, the mountains, the clouds. But people can trigger thoughts, different type of thoughts. Continue. Very good answer from number 8, but continue, please.
Yeah, so the reactions for the thoughts we are the information we're receiving from the outside, the reactions will be different for the different people. I mean, each individual. So that
Yes.
different reactions, where it is coming from, is because of the karma. What I feel, because of our
Yes.
past karma. That is the way we are we have the habit to think to react that way. That is because of the past karma. And my question is, where from when did my first karma begin? On what way? On what basis of the previous karma? My first birth has happened because of what karma is my question.
So the answer is, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Can you tell me? What came
I don't know.
first?
I don't know.
Where did the tree come from? The tree came from where?
The seed,
And where the seed came from?
the tree.
And where did the tree come from?
Uh, I don't know. Some chemical reactions first might seed have
No,
come
no. So,
before the tree.
so first of all, I mean, how did you come to this call? Who told you about this call?
I saw your podcast in Rapid Rashmi show.
Okay, good.
There I got
So
to know.
please continue coming and asking us questions every day 8 o'clock, but let me explain your answer. See, Anusha, every human being is born only because of karma. If there's no karma, we won't be born.
Okay.
But how did the creator create the first person? There was no karma.
Right. That is the
So,
question.
so that is the magic of creation. For example, God did not create the chicken that gave the egg. God created both. He created chicken and egg. He created tree and seed. He created both. You
Okay.
understand? Therefore, the people who came first, whether they were American, Chinese, African, Indian, we don't know. We don't even need to know. The fact is that every human being is made out of God material. You are made out of God material. And when
Yeah.
you came for the first time, there was no karma. But because you did not realize that you are God, you created karma.
Okay.
And you got caught in the cycle.
Okay. So
You
the
understood?
first,
And you are,
yeah, what I understood is the first thing which came is the ego.
actually, there was no ego also. Suppose Anusha was born. Suppose Anusha was born as the first human being in the world. And God, we call God SIP, Supreme Immortal Power. God told you, Anusha,
Okay.
you are not Anusha. You are me. You are me.
Yes.
But if you forget that you are God, then you create your own ego.
Right. Right.
God did not want you to have an ego. God wanted you to think you are nothing. The problem
Right.
is when we separate ourselves from SIP. This is the
Got it.
problem. When
Got
we
it.
separate ourselves, then we create ego, then we create karma, then we get caught in samsara.
Got it.
Got the
Got it.
answer? I
Thank
hope it
you.
is clear. Thank you.
Yes.
Nice
Thank
to have
you.
you. Nice to have you. And you also gave an
Thank you.
answer. Very good contribution. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please join us every day. Sachiv and Atmanand. Second players, be brief, please. Yes.
Shivam
Sachiv,
Guruji.
tell me.
So my two answers already were given. One was, of course, one was I wanted to say that was karma and ego, but I also realized that while thinking, they're also not that worry, regret, and fear. All these contribute to the thought, shame, stress. I mean, all the miseries of mind. Actually, they're part of thought process
We,
like
we call
anxiety,
them, yeah,
depression.
yeah. They are, as we call them, emotions.
Yeah, so they are all contributing to thought
Yeah,
process,
yeah.
right?
But is
And
there anything
also,
new
when
you
we
want
say
to say?
seven monsters of ego, yeah, no, when we say seven monsters of ego, like anger, hate, of course, when we are angry, we have a thought. Hate also has a thought. Revenge is also thought. Jealous also has a thought. Greed
But
has a thought.
what is what is the source of these seven monsters of the ego?
Source of the seven monsters of ego is that
What is the wait? What is the source of anger?
emotion.
What is the source of anger?
Emotion. Ego.
Ego, correct. That's
Ego.
what Ashwin said. Ashwin gave the answer ego. Ego creates anger.
Hmm.
Anger doesn't come from nowhere. Anger is an ego. Anger is caused by the ego.
Hmm.
Okay, Atmanat. Okay, good. Atmanat.
Shivam Guruji, I think now
Yes,
I
Atmanat.
understood the question. My confusion was because you were telling how thoughts come in mind. So I was thinking the other way around, which you clarified that mind comes because of a bundle of thoughts. But anyway, the question is, what are the source of thought? I get it.
Yeah.
So what I also feel is, I think Anushka also said people. So I also think places create, right? So if you go to a temple, one type of thought will come. If you go to a pub, another type of thought will come. So I thought places, and the other one can also be food, actually, the type of food that we eat. That also creates a type of thought.
Actually, you're right. But then we can give many more things. So we have accumulated that under senses.
Okay.
So Atman, look at it. So the senses will sense the food. The senses will sense the place. The only additional thing I took is people, because people is not about the same person can trigger different thoughts by different moods and different reactions. Correct, Atmanand?
Yeah, correct.
So therefore, I've only accepted, since Anusha said, I took one more angle of senses, because people can be a big source of thoughts. Even I'll tell you why I gave that one more thing, Atmanand, because sometimes you don't need senses to get a thought of people. Just the thought of the person can create a thought.
Correct.
Even without the senses. You get my point?
Yeah.
Suppose I'm thinking of my auntie. I'm just thinking of my auntie. That's what Krishna told. The thought creates a thought, but my auntie is creating the thought. Because my auntie, oh, auntie, auntie, auntie. If I keep thinking auntie, 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 I become bad mood. And I don't want auntie. So you see, that is how it is. Okay. Anything more, Atman?
No, thanks.
Thank you, Siva. Siva.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shiva.
Shivoham, Guruji, first, I don't want to speak about all the external things because already everyone is saying about it.
Very good.
My thing is that if you try to control a thought, if you try to fight a thought, then it multiplies. It doesn't get controlled. How that happens?
You asking me or telling me?
I'm asking you, Guruji.
So, the moment you are trying to fight a thought, that thought that you're trying to fight is the mind. Basically, a good thought will not fight. You will not fight a good thought. You welcome a good thought. Suppose you have a thought of happiness. Will you fight it?
No.
So you only fight with bad thoughts, toxic thoughts. These toxic thoughts are not individual. These toxic thoughts come from the mind.
Yeah.
A bundle of thought. So therefore, they will not leave you so easily. One, if you suppress, it will come back. If you push it, it will come back. If you attack, it will come back.
Yeah. So what is my question is, like, I am not totally convinced that that simple definition of mind, that mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts. Mind has a more presence than just a thought. See,
Then
mind is what I am thinking, like, it is more oversimplified that to tell just mind is a bundle of thoughts. Mind has a more presence to it, and we cannot control a thought. We cannot
Can you
control
please?
anxiety unless we become mindful that we observe thoughts from a distance. We distance ourselves from thought, then it automatically settles down.
Correct. You are right. But why are you saying mind is something else? What is mind according to you?
What from my experience, what I think is, like, mind has a more presence than just a thought.
Wait, please. What do you mean by more presence?
Because like, we cannot mind has who is multiplying the thoughts?
What do you
If we
think?
try to resist a thought, if we try to
What do you
resist
think?
something,
No. Who's multiplying that?
that
Who's
thought
multiplying
get
thought?
multiplied, and unless the thought produces an effect or an outcome, unless it is converted into action, the thoughts keep on multiplying.
Okay, all I can say, Siva, you brought a new subject into it. Can you please park it for tomorrow, which is an open session? Can you bring it back tomorrow? Please come 8 o'clock with your first question. We will discuss it.
Oh, okay, Guruji.
Because it will take half an hour to discuss. Wait, I start now, and I've got another 12 people in the line.
Okay.
Administrator, the last person should be Ahem Atma. Nobody after Ahem Atma. Let's go soon. Esru, come on, let's go quick. We have 8 minutes and 12 people. Esru.
Shivoham Guruji, I think that the medium, the wire which is between the ego and the senses is your attachment. If you are in peace and if you are not receiving the messages, and if you're not
I'm asking.
attached to your vasanas.
Yeah. So you said the word attachment creates thoughts, correct?
Yeah. No,
But who
attachment entertains thoughts.
we are trying to understand, where do thoughts come from?
Okay.
You are right. Thoughts can come from an attachment, correct? But who is attached?
The ego.
The ego is already covered. It's already
Yeah.
covered. The point is already covered.
Okay.
Rumataji, thank you. Rumataji, good point. But 11 more players before, this is like one day match. 42 runs to score and 8 balls. Come on, Rumataji, jaldi bolna.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham
Pranam.
Guruji.
Boliye,
Monday
Mataji
bhajans
boliye.
were excellent. Monday bhajans
Very
were
good.
excellent. Guruji, when one is weaving future plans, then also the mind is there.
So who is that? Who is weaving future plans?
Due to mind only, mind.
No. Either it is a thought leading to another thought.
Yes. Guruji, that story is there, na? Lady was carrying a milk bartan on the head and she started weaving, I will sell milk and then buy eggs, then sell eggs and then I will buy chicken and all that. And then she nodded her head. So she even forget the reality that she is walking on the road and she is busy in weaving future plans.
तो क्या what you're saying is
Ignorance,
correct?
that is ignorance.
वो स्टोरी मुझे व्हाट्सएप कीजिए वो स्टोरी. तो ये जो है, thought creates thought and ego creates thought. Kanika, we have got only 5 minutes to close 9 plus. Thank you, Rumadaji. Send me the story by WhatsApp. Kanika.
Namaste to the Divine Sangha. Namaste, AiR.
Yes.
Thank you so
quickly
much
today,
for
please.
your
Thank you.
infinite grace. I have no words for it. So,
Yes.
as per me, the personal I is the Jivatma, which is our subconscious mind, which has, in psychology, we'll call it the subconscious mind. It has a sanskar.
Kanika,
It
if you
has a
don't mind
karma.
today, no, we don't have time. We have only 5 minutes with 10 people. So quick answer, where does thoughts come from?
From the Jivatma, which is the personal I, due to ego, impressions, senses. It's like the database. I call it Maya. Then
No, but
we also...
that is the correct. In the Jivatma, where do thoughts come from? That's the question. We are
From
not
the
talking where the
I.
thought comes in a dog and a frog and a cat and a rat. In
From
the
our
Jivatma,
memories, our conditioning, our samskara.
Yes.
And then we have the witness, which is the Atma. That is the conscious logical reasoning.
Did the Atma give thoughts?
It can give us, it helps us to kind of be the, it's like the intellect. It's the
But
decision maker.
No, it doesn't create thoughts.
It is awareness.
But awareness doesn't create thoughts.
No, it doesn't.
Thoughts appear in our awareness.
Yes, as inspiration, but that comes from like the sip from Paramatma.
Yeah, okay.
So I see
But
it as
lack of
Jivatma,
time,
Atma and
Kanika,
Paramatma.
Lack of time. Good point. Uma Nataraj, quickly. Uma, Partha, Siraj. Quickly, we have to go because others won't get a chance. Uma, Partha, Siraj. Mohan, Ahmatma. Come on.
Shivam Guruji, I'm not alone. God is always with me. As long as we are in the body, mind, ego state, we will get the thoughts. So once we are away from that and we are in the mindful state.
No doubt a dead body will not get thoughts. No doubt. A dead body will not get thoughts. But even if you are sleeping, you get thoughts or not?
We get.
Then where it's coming?
We are not in the conscious state. We are in
So
the...
So I'm asking you a question now. When you're sleeping, you get thoughts. Where the thoughts are coming from?
From somewhere inside. I don't know where.
Where? Anybody gave this answer? Nobody gave this answer, I think. We spoke about thoughts when we are awake, but where are thoughts coming from when we are sleeping? So we will give the title in the end if nobody gives the title. Thank you, Uma. Partha?
Sir, my answer is the dreams. This point comes in my mind that when you are in dreams, our thought also comes. So
Yes. So let's see whether we have a better name to that. But the dreams has a better name. I just said they come in our dreams, but you're repeating that. You are going to tell that, is it, or you are going to tell something else? I don't know what happened to Partha. Siraj, Mohan, and Ahmatma. Quickly, 3
I am
minutes to
talking
go.
about it dreams.
You are talking about dreams, but that's what I just told previously. So we both thought of it at the same time.
Yeah, no. I have a thought. I have waiting and just getting my opportunity. Just you remind this point to. It was
So
coincidence. I was waiting.
How did I get a thought? What you are getting the thought? How?
I get earlier.
Okay, Siraj. Thank you, Partha. Dreams. Please put dreams as one of the point number 8 or 9. I don't know. Yes, Siraj.
Shubham, sir.
Shubham.
It may be unfinished task or unfinished work or maybe unpleasant situation. I think so. Maybe we have said everything, but whether this becomes some portion of bucket or it is something different. So maybe you have to
It
guide.
becomes a bucket. It becomes a bucket which is called memory.
So if I say unfinished work, suppose I need to finish this
Where
work.
is that? Where is that unfinished work recorded?
Unfinished work maybe which is not completed today. Maybe
Where
I
is that? Where is that unfinished work recorded?
okay, memory.
Memory.
And even
Your
unpleasant.
your answer is correct. Your answer is correct, but it is going into one bucket. It's already one bucket is there.
And unpleasant situations, uncomfortable situations.
That comes under two other buckets. One bucket is people. Unpleasant situation because somebody, my brother, my father, my wife, my child, a person can trigger a thought. Or a senses. Our senses can see this world and trigger a thought.
Okay, thank you.
But why I'm saying that we cannot add more buckets unless it's a separate bucket. Otherwise, we'll have too many buckets. We'll have 100 buckets.
So I was trying to figure it out whether this will become maybe part of this thing. We are
No,
normally
you thought it may be another bucket, but it's the same bucket.
since you are sitting sometime, no, you are in worry. Worry is basically in emotions. So I think I can pass on. So we can go to next guy.
Mohan Puja, thank you. Mohan and Ahmatma and Sridhar. We have another newcomer. That's Sridhar. Three
Yeah,
quick people,
Pranam
newcomers.
Guruji. Pranam Guruji.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mohan.
Thoughts can only originate from karma, in my opinion, because
That's
karma
correct.
comprises of everything, habits, ego, memory, whatever you may say, attachment, because it's all part of karma only, and the karma is
Good.
governed by the law of karma, and which is
Good.
governed by the SIP. I think
Correct.
everybody,
Thank you, Mohan. You
whatever
are right.
happens in our life.
You are absolutely right, Mohan. Thank you. You are absolutely right. Ahmatma. We have to close quickly. Ahmatma and Sridhar.
Guruji Krishnoham, as per me,
Krishnoham.
thoughts comes from belief system. I feel that belief system is one of the thing which creates thoughts. Not only creates thought, it further shapes thoughts. It.
You are 100% right. But answer my question. Where are belief systems stored?
Okay, it is similar to the precedent. Surrendered to SIP. Well, I agree. What memory? Okay.
We all have to
You're
see.
perfectly
You are
correct.
yes, say. We have to agree. We cannot deny.
There is no other.
Like Sridhar, administrator, you have the list of the now this points. We can just read it out before we close. Sridhar.
ಗುರುಗಳೇ ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ Sridhar.
ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಮಲಗುವಾಗ ಏನನ್ನ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮಲಗ್ತೀವೋ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಗುರುಗಳೇ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದೇವ್ರನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಸ್ಕೊತಾ ಮಲಗಿದ್ರೆ ದೇವರೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ.
ಎಸ್
ಅದು ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಇಂದ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಎಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
Okay, so thank you Sridhar. My dear friends, we have 9 points here today before we close. Thoughts come from senses, memory, karma, thought, emotions, habits, ego, people, and dreams. Thoughts come from senses, memory, karma, thought, emotions, habits, ego, people, and dreams. So this is the way. I hope we have captured this correctly. If somebody is and it's not correct, then let me know. But this is what I got. Let us now close our eyes and contemplate on something more beautiful. Oh Lord, today everybody was thinking, how do thoughts come? But that should not be the thought. The thought should be, how can thoughts go? How can we remove the thoughts? Thoughts come from these 9 sources, but we don't want thoughts to come. We want thoughts to go. This is the question somebody should have asked today. The question should be, I don't want thoughts to come. How can I make my thoughts go? How can I still my mind? How can I kill my mind? How can I move from mind to consciousness? How can I become a master of thought? How can I reach that state of samadhi? How can I reach that state of Sat Chit Anand? But thoughts don't come, they don't pour like rain. They don't push me down the drain and make me unhappy again and again. How can I stop thoughts from coming like a MK50? They should come gently into my consciousness, one by one, with my permission, at my feet. I have to become the master of thought. This is our challenge. How can we stop the mind from riding the horse? How can we become the boss? Because the biggest challenge in enlightenment, if you want enlightenment, you must be in consciousness. To be in consciousness, we must not have mind. Mind is nothing but a bundle of toxic thoughts. Therefore, these 9 sources should become a chart, and we should not let senses, memories, karma, thoughts, people, ego, habits, dreams, or thoughts. Nothing should become so strong that we lose the battle to our thoughts. O Lord, we pray, let us not get caught in thought. O Lord, we pray, let us not get caught in toxic thought. With folded hands, I bow down to you.